Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Annie, and welcome to Akamai Chats. So, today we are going to be talking about some small business ideas for retired teachers. That's the title of my video, but it is not just for retired teachers, people who are looking to leave the educational system because some people are not happy with that anymore. You're not happy with your job anymore. What are some ways that you can transition to being an independent or building a small business using the skills you already have? And when I say retired teacher or teachers in general, this is including like moms and dads because you are their first teacher. So anybody that has information to share, loves telling stories, loves educating and inspiring other people, listen up because this is for you. So what you'll learn today, I'm going to give you some really good business ideas, that diverse business ideas and opportunities tailored for retired teachers, including coaching, consulting, tutoring, and more, and getting started on how to kickstart your new business, and also some marketing strategies to help you get people into your business and to promote your new career. Okay. So I'm going to do something a little different this time. And I am going to do a screen share. Where is my thing? Should set this up first. No, that's not the one. Here we go. Yay. Okay. So let's go ahead and I gotta find where that is. Let's start the show. All right. So small business ideas for teachers. So I'm going to like go through the ideas and then give you along the way, give you some expand on each one and give you some tips how to start. Maybe, some additional ideas from where we are when we're showing you your tips. Okay, so small business ideas for teachers, tutoring services and homeschool. So you could, provide tutoring services for kids after school. Back in the old days, I mean, I don't know if they still do that. You had piano lessons, so the teacher would either come to your house or you would go to her house. So in-home tutoring services, or you could get like an office and have a whole bunch of kids come every day for math tutoring, English tutoring, whatever the case may be. So tutoring services is a great way for you to transition from a teaching career to being an independent business owner. And then homeschool, I had to mention this one because so many people are not happy with the school system, or they want to have their kids homeschooled. But if you have to go out and earn a living, you obviously can't homeschool your kids for whatever your situation is. So you can provide school at home because you're already used to putting together curriculum and planning out your school year and everything. So it just makes sense. You just do what you already do in class, but you do it for a bunch of kids. And you can do it like for the kids in your neighborhood, or in your small local area. Invite them into your home and you set up your classroom, similar to like a daycare. When you take your kids to a daycare, they have a room set up just for the kids. You can do the same thing for homeschooling. I think that's a great idea. When my kids were little, homeschooling was not really that popular yet. A friend of mine was like a pioneer, and she homeschooled all four of her kids. And I thought, wow, that's just amazing. I don't know how you can, where do you come up with the curriculum? Because back then they didn't have curriculum. I mean, you had to make it up and then present it to the state and then get it approved. But now there's all kinds of tools to do that for homeschool, so that your kids can get an accredited education. So educational consulting, providing services to schools and educational organizations. If you are already, like I said, in the education mode, you can do that same thing and provide services to schools. One of my cousins, she used to work for an organization back home, a huge organization. Their initials are KSBE, and she left the company and started doing the same thing she was doing by helping kids preparing kids to get into college. So now she consults schools, she works with schools, and she's had this business for a couple of years, maybe more. So she's doing fantastic. So it is possible to do educational consulting and, excuse me, consulting to educational organizations as well. Online course creation. Now, this is a hot topic because if, like I said, you can put together a curriculum and then you record yourself, just like how I'm recording myself, and you can upload your courses and sell them. You can put them up on Udemy. You can put them up on, I should have looked some more examples up, but there are a lot of places, platforms where you can go, people can go and buy an online course. I bought one for SEO. I bought one for Facebook ads. I bought one for Google ads, tools for my business. So you can create online courses and teach, whatever it is that's in your wheelhouse and upload them. And once you make the course, you're done. It'll sell over and over and over again. So you can do that. And writing and publishing, writing and publishing, the writing, what was I going to say? The creator economy, the creator industry is huge, and it is really, really, really hot right now. So if you want to write for blogs, you want to create your own blog for whatever you're interested in. If you have a hobby, you like home decor, you can make a whole website and do blogs all about home decor. As an example. So you can do that. You can offer your writing services on Fiverr or Upwork or, just a ton of places. You can connect with web developers because web developers don't create content. They wait for their clients to give it to them. And 9.5 times out of 10, the clients just don't know where to begin to write. So if you are a writer and you have that skill, that is a very valuable skill. And then publishing. So publishing meaning writing books. Right now, I'm in the process of writing a series of children's books because I love writing. I love English. English was my favorite subject in school. I never really realized that till I was an adult because I loved music. So I was taking music classes, and I was singing in choir and, doing theater and all that. But really, really what I loved was English. So I do a lot of writing. You can sell your services, writing books, writing children's books, writing how-to books, use your experiences and monetize that with these tools, writing and publishing. And then coaching, career, academic, or life coach. There are all kinds of companies out there that are like Action Coach. Action Coach is like, I don't know if you can get a franchise, or I don't know exactly how it works. I've met a bunch of Action Coach people, but they have a whole system set up so that you can be a coach. But coaching is another way of utilizing your teaching skills. So it can be career, it could be academic. You can teach people about their vocations, or you can be a life coach. Child care services. Now, if you're a teacher and you do child care in your home, that's great too, because it's a bonus, right? For parents, knowing that their children are going to be watched by a teacher. You can teach them all day long. I think that is a fantastic idea. And creating educational products or tools for teachers. Now, with all of the digital products out there, all the digital solutions, I think that creating educational products, like let's say you do like bulletin board graphics, or you make posters with ABCs on it and coordinating like fruits or animals or whatever, like visual products, especially for homeschool moms, like moms who teach at home. Those are great because they are going to have to turn their dining room or, extra bedroom or whatever, turn it into a classroom. So how cute would it be if you could create using, like, for example, using Canva. I'm going to do a tutorial on Canva later on down the line because I use Canva for a lot of creation things and for a lot of marketing things. And right now you're looking at a thing in Canva. So you can create these things and then you can sell them. You can create them, maybe make them at home. You can get a Cricut machine and cut them out, and you can open an Etsy shop, and then you can package all of your, your like, let's say you do on cardstock, you do a series of fruits. People can buy that and use it to decorate their school area, their classroom area. You could do animals, you could do ABCs, like big ABCs. I mean, who wouldn't love to buy that and put it up in their little classroom? So creating educational products would be great. A virtual assistant. So, you have all the skills and the abilities and the tools to run your classroom. So why not be an admin support for a small business? You can do it virtually. You don't have to be in their office. That if there's one thing that the pandemic did bring us, it's a to make it okay from working at home. And I mentioned this in another video before, but in olden times before 2020, it was not okay to work at home. You had to be in the office, and when you applied for a job, you had to go to your job. But today, a lot of people work from home, and I work from home. I used to have an office, but I was like, why am I paying $600 just to sit in an office all day? So I set up my office at home, and you could do that as a virtual assistant. There are so many online tools like like CRMs. You can log in from your computer at home. You don't even have to be on a network in an office. So virtual assistant is another great idea. And then Medicare specialist. I know a lady that is a Medicare specialist. She started when she was a teacher, and she did it like as a part-time thing to put her children to school, put her daughters through college. And she put the first one through college, so she just kept going with her Medicare, and she put the second and then the third. So all three of her children, she didn't have to take out any loans because she paid for their college with her Medicare income. So what she does is she helps people get started on Medicare, and helps them with questions. If they want to change their plans, she educates them on the changes in the Medicare laws, because Medicare is so complex. I don't even want to think about trying to figure that out. So you go to a specialist, and they can help you navigate that whole system. And then finally, nanny. So you can be a live-in nanny. You could be, like take care of kids in their home, and you can teach them at the same time. I think, with a lot of people traveling a lot and, working, it's a great thing to have a nanny at home to teach their kids and also to watch their kids. How fun would that be? You get to know them, and you get to know the family and everything. So I think that'd be fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing this because I am done with that. Chotomate. Oh, hello. I got to go back to my other. Here we are. I hope that worked. I'm going to go back and watch the video. I've never done a screen share and recorded it. So that's the only reason why. Okay, so we talked about all the different ideas. Now we want to talk about how to get started on all of these things. So you have your idea, right? And you should write down all the steps, all the things that you need to do to set up your business. Let's say you're going to do, what was the first one? Homeschool. Okay, so let's say you're going to set up a homeschool, and you write your curriculum, and then after you get that set up, you're going to start your the financial side of it, right? You got to get a business license, and you've got to get your checking account. So you want to have your checking account in your business name. So you got to get the license first, and then once you're done with that, you order business cards and marketing materials so that you can promote yourself. And business cards is one of the basic thing that you need. And then a website. A website is also very important, because when people want to, you tell them, oh, I do this, I have a homeschooling business, they want to look you up and see what you do. So along with your website, you're going to want to set up a Facebook account in your business name. You're going to want to set up an Instagram, minimum those two in your business name. And then it's also a good idea to set up a LinkedIn in your business name as well, because then people can go and look you up and they feel more confident that you are legit because you have all of these things, right? They can go and look you up. And like I said, those are like basic bottom of the barrel things that you have to do when you start your business. And I'll do some tutorials later on how to set up a Facebook and an Instagram and set up a LinkedIn for business. But that's down the line. So, I don't think it's going to be part of my 30-day thing. This is day 5, I think. Day 5. Yay. Made it so far. What is that? 1/6 of the way. Math is not my superpower, so forgive me. Anyway, so yeah, you set up all of your marketing channels, and then then you get the nuts and bolts together for your homeschool business. You're going to have your materials and all of that, computer, whatever you need to run your business. And then the marketing arm of that, like the marketing piece of your business is the most important, because it is going to feed your business. Without customers, you don't have a business. I don't care what kind of business you have. If you don't have customers, if you don't have marketing, you won't have customers. And marketing could be as simple as you make yourself a flyer and you pass it out. You go to the trampoline park. Okay, so I was talking to my client, and we had to talk about marketing stuff, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna take my son to the trampoline park. I'm super busy today. You want to meet me at the park? And I'm like, sure. You don't have to be in a formal setting to talk and share and brainstorm and whatever. So you can take your flyers to the park where the moms are, and you can promote your business that way. Maybe you can make your flyer really kind of small, so it's not like super like door-to-door salesman-y. The other thing you could do, and you can find them on Vistaprint. I'll put a link to Vistaprint in my description. But Vistaprint is great because you can get your business cards there. You can order like tchotchke kind of things, like pens with your name and number on it, and your website, and those kind of things. I don't know, stuff that like moms like. What do moms like? Things for the kids, like stress balls. I went to an event, and it was like a medical industry event, and everybody was giving away all their, their little giveaway things. And it was so cute because it was all the senior citizens were going table to table, like, like, what you got, looking for the best thing. And so when they came by our booth, because I was with my client is a pharmacist, and I was like, oh, hi, how you doing? And I was telling her about the pharmacy, and they were like, oh, what are you guys giving away? So we had, I forget what we had already, like pens and like, oh, we had pill cases. So it was the pharmacy. So we had pill cases. And so this guy, he had a bag full of stuff. So I asked him, I'm like, what is the best thing you got today? And he's like, I got a shoehorn. A shoehorn, like a long, it was like 2.5 feet long for people who can't bend, it's like really long. They got a shoehorn. So somebody ordered shoehorns with their name on it. I have a client that we did a summertime event, and we ordered color changing ice cream scoops. So when you scoop the ice cream, the scooper changes color. It turned to it was a white scooper and it turned blue. And so, I'm a huge advocate for getting those kind of things. Not like pens are fine. They're okay. They're whatever. They're cheap. But people don't like look at the pens like, oh, who gave me this pen? They really don't care. So yeah, in my book, pens are kind of a waste of money, but get useful things that people will hang on to. We did an event for in an elderly area. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. We did it in Pahrump. Like everybody in Pahrump, Nevada is retired. Like 100% of us retired. So what do retired people like, so we were thinking, and I said a jar opener would be great because, the grip is not as good anymore. So you get these little rubber things with your company name and stuff, and they use that to open jars. So think about what, like if you're doing homeschool, think about your industry and think about your target market. Okay. And what would they use? What would they really like? And have your name in front of their face all the time. I have one right here. This is a pad of Post-it notes. I love to get Post-it notes because I like to use them and I post them everywhere. But this is the payroll company. Actually, I have a meeting with her next week, so maybe I'll tell her to watch my video. But I love Post-it notes and I love free ones, really. Let's get real. But every time I use it, I see the company name, so Post-its are a great thing to give people who like are office workers like me. I'm basically an office worker because I work on my desk and everything. So those are some like kind of basic ideas for marketing. And then going back to your Facebook, your Instagram, and your LinkedIn, there are tools. And when I talk about Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook, I will mention the tools, the scheduling tools, because you can get them for like, not too much a month, like maybe $20 a month, but you can make posts for, an entire month, schedule them out over the weekend, and then they will air when you schedule them to air. So you don't have to be like every day on your computer. How boring is that? So you just like bulk action, everything. You bulk create, bulk write, and then you bulk post, and you're done. So your marketing, boom, check that box, you're done for the weekend. Okay. So marketing is very important. And so I hope those tools were, pretty handy for you. So again, we just to recap everything, we gave you some ideas. If you are a teacher or a teacher-like person, what kind of ideas, businesses can you run if you are retired, or you're getting ready to retire, you want to transition to your business, or you are already in that type of industry and you just want to get out and you want to, you want to be free. Yeah. Anyways, so those are ideas to get the juices flowing. So I would invite you to like brainstorm, get a little notebook and like brainstorm some ways that, like different kinds of ideas, something that resonates with you. Don't do something because you think it's going to make you money, because you'll get bored and you'll get frustrated and you'll want to quit. So you always want to follow your passion and, what really makes your heart sing. And you see my dog walking in the background. I don't know why they're pacing, because it's almost time to eat. Anyways, I'm just glad they're not barking. And then secondly, how you can get started. We talked about that. And then we talked about some basic marketing things that you need to put the word out there that you are open for business, and your doors are open, and, life is wonderful. Okay, so that's it for today. I really appreciate you sticking around. I always say that. I appreciate you sticking around. And please like the video, because it does help us. Leave a comment and tell me what you'd like to see more of, or if you have any questions. I also have my contact information. I have my email in there, not my phone number. Okay, thank you very much. I don't want people texting me at night. But I put my contact information in the description box, and then some links to my business, which is Alpha Tango Marketing. We are a full service marketing firm, and we do all the things. So you can go and visit my website, so I don't have to talk about it too much here. But my name is Annie Kamai, and this is Akamai Chats. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to speaking with you again. Have a great day.